Anthony Barboza. You can call me Tony, and I'm a photographer. And I've been photographing since I was 19.
What made you want to pick up a camera and start photographing?
I didn't have good marks to get into college, so I moved to New York City in '63. Adja Collins took me into Kamoinge, and the photographers put up their photographs, and they would criticize them. And it was an interesting way of teaching, but most of the Kamoinge members, they had other jobs, and that was like their hobby.
Yeah.
Because being a black photographer, you couldn't get much work at all. So I went out and got a little camera, and it was magical, because when you take a photograph of someone, you are feeling them and they are feeling you.
All the learning of photography you got from Kamoinge.
I had a little college in that sense.
That was your education, was Kamoinge.
Yeah.
We have these beautiful prints for your Black Border series here. Was that one of the first big personal project you kind of embarked on?
So I came up with the idea of creating a background, creating a lighting according to how I felt about each person I was photographing. First I started by honoring our own. Then I did all jazz musicians to honor our music. Mm-hmm. It's always been about honoring for me.
Really, one of the first times I was even introduced to African American photographers was when I was studying independently. There just wasn't a lot of black photographers, one on the market, in auctions, but also just within museum collections, and it sparked me to do research.
You know, when I was studying photography, I either went to Kamoinge or I went to the books, and there was no black photographers in there except for Gordon Parks, and every once in a while Roy DeCarava. That was it. Mm-hmm. So we jumped now to 2016, and I owed my college, so to speak, to do something to honor them. So I worked 10 years on this book.
Timeless.
And I made sure that the original members had little portfolios in there. Some of them are gone, and they never knew what happened.
Yeah.
And we worked our whole life to do this, to do the work. And nobody paid attention.
I mean, it really commemorates their legacy, the book. But I think that's part of your legacy, you being here today as well. It just continues to have them in the conversation and to remember their work.
It was like a family. Oh, it was also, we used to call it like the mafia. Once you're in it, you can't get out. Yeah. Once you're in it, you can't get out. It was due. It was supposed to be. It's almost like wherever you are now, you're supposed to be there.